This is a very Canadian review, so I've got my flannel on, and today I'm going to be doing the review dressed as my favorite Canadian superhero, Wolverine, obviously. This is really fucking tight. Ow. Wait, is Booster Gold Canadian in the New 52? So, today we're going to be talking about this comic here, entitled Chetwynd.
Hey guys!
Hey.
How's it going? So, Amy and I are on a road trip right now. It's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We're heading up to Chetwynd for the weekend. We're gonna go surprise Amy's parents.
Yeah. We're going to be reviewing Chetwynd, Project Vampsquatch.
Hi there. I'm Rob Hanson, creator of a self-published comic book called Chetwynd, Project Vampsquatch. It's the first chapter of a heartwarming tale involving Wendy, a 14-year-old girl, and her mysterious connection to an 8-foot-tall, 400-pound vampiric Sasquatch. Yeah, it's a stupid idea. But since when was a stupid idea not fun?
So, this is issue 1. This is the fabulous first issue. I'm not aware of what it's up to now, but I will be buying whatever issue is out this summer. But basically, this is an interesting book. It's sort of like an old Canadian folk legend about the Sasquatch and whatnot, which is not just a Canadian thing, certainly, but it has prominence in Canada. But I'd like to take a minute to appreciate the colors in this book. So, Rob Hanson, very nice guy. I've met him. He is the writer and artist in this book. He teaches an art class at the Dartmouth College of Arts, which is in Halifax. I won't give away the whole book or the whole story or anything, but I do want to point a light on the style and the color used in this book, so I think it's quite good. At one point, the protagonist, the Vampsquatch girl, as I'll call her, and her father, they go to her father's employer's place, and she sort of becomes friends with his son. At first, she's a little apprehensive of him. She doesn't really like him, and slowly over time they become friends. But I really appreciate this art. This is really cool. And this is not like Image or anything. This is an independently published book. Rob Hanson worked on everything in this book. He did the art, he did the lettering, he did the coloring, he did the writing. It's the work of a single man. But yeah, so they bond over Monopoly and hot chocolate. But we see that her father and his father come back in drunk, and it is established earlier in the book that his father has a drinking problem, and this is sort of a cliche of these independent mature books, but there is an almost rape scene, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But I do find that to be somewhat of a trope of these independent comics. Like somebody has to get raped or almost get raped, and probably more so in the 90s than now, I would say. But there's some really good art in this book, and I really want to shine a light on that. Look at that, I like that a lot. But anyway, of course, she becomes the Vampsquatch, and things don't go well for her would-be assailant. I'm not going to show the rest of the book because I want you to buy it, and I want you to support indie comic books. And this is you know, this is pretty much as indie as you get. I met Rob Hanson at Decaf, which is the Dark Myth Comic Art Fest, and he was selling his comics like from his table. You can get this at Strange Adventures, I believe, and you can get it at various other comic stores around the Atlantic provinces and perhaps some of the rest of Canada. It's probably found in Diamond. If I can find this on Comixology, I will leave a link in the description. But I would give this book a solid. I would give this book, as far as indie books go, I would give this book a solid 7.5 to 8, because it's an interesting premise. It's a great start up. The art is really good. I really appreciate the art and the simplicity in the art, but also the complexity in the color and the digital work. And I'm interested enough by this book to warrant picking up however many issues are currently out. But yeah, this is a very, very independent, very Canadian book. This was published in Halifax, which is my home city. There's another book I sort of want to shine a light on at some point. I referenced it in the previous video. It's called The Pitiful Human Lizard, and it's a really good Canadian superhero book. It's sort of a humor, like an action humor book about about a human lizard man who has like regenerative powers, but he's a bit of a loser. He keeps trying to like play with the big leagues, but he's not really like in that level. He's not really on that par with the other heroes, and he goes on like dates and all sorts of Archie nonsense, and it's really funny, and I recommend it. So I don't expect this video to do well, just as the last one I didn't expect to do very well. But if this gets like enough traction such that I don't think it's I don't think it will be killing my channel to just post a ton of these, I will review The Pitiful Human Lizard. Also, I want to shout out Nerdicane. He's largely the reason why I've been reviewing these independent comic books lately, because I've been watching his independent comic reviews, and I've been really enjoying that, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to shine a light on some things I think deserve it. So I want to thank you for watching. All new subscribers get a shout out. It's a new policy that I got from Nerdicane. I think it's really nice and really appreciative. You're under no obligation to subscribe, and I know a shout out probably isn't worth much for a channel my size, but I will thank everybody who subscribes to me, because I think that's a nice sentiment, and I'm at a level where I can thank every single person who does subscribe. And always during the entire history of my channel, I've read and replied to every comment, or very, very nearly every comment ever posted on my channel. So feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. One of my favorite things about making videos is the dialogue between myself and my viewership. There's electronics and nonsense scattered around my desk. I'll talk to you guys later.